Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Lynn Life. Now, in the past, I've done a number of vlogs on the bug assault fly killing guns. I have one right here. This is the Widowmaker. And I have another one over here, a Tacti-Kill as well. And I've been using these for quite a few years now. One of the things that a lot of people have mentioned is that they wanted to see actual video of me taking out flies and other insects. So I've come up with a way of doing so. And I'm going to show you how I did that. I'm going to show you some of the footage. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion on these guns and how well they work. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn Life. After several years of owning these guns, I actually have 3 in my possession. I've given away 2. And after all this time, I gotta say, they have become a major tool for me during the summer months. I use them all the time. In fact, last night we had a campfire right here behind me. And there was a little boy down the street who comes and visits me fairly often. He likes to hang out. And I told Justin, go in and get the bug assault gun. But I first asked him, I said, do you know anything about bug assault? Do you know what that is? And he goes, yes. I go, what is it? He goes, it's a gun that shoots salt and you kill bugs with it. I go, how did you know that? Apparently he's been in Bass Pro shops, I think, and that's where he's seen them, but he's never used one. So I let him use it last night, and he's hooked. He says he wants to buy one now. And I said, well, remember, you're saving for your go-kart, and it'd have to come out of your go-kart savings. And he's like, yeah. Maybe he'll talk his mom or his grandparents or something into buying it for him, because now he really wants one. But it works very, very well in killing bugs. Now there's 2 things that people keep mentioning, because I've had several of these and hundreds, if not thousands, of comments over the years on these. Of all those comments, there are 3 things that people mention a lot. One is the salt itself. Like if you were to use it in the house, like, no way, I'm shooting salt all over my house. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that. The other thing, they wanted to see actual footage of flies. I'm going to actually show you actual footage of me killing insects with it and how I did it as well. And the other thing is the cost. So I went on their website today, and I'm going to tell you what the cost is now. In some cases, price has gone up over the years due to tariffs and other things. But at least one of the guns have gone down in price. So it's sort of a mixture. Okay, but it is I will say right now, for the record, this is a very, very useful tool. I will address how much salt it actually shoots, and each shot is a pinch. If you could grab a little pinch of table salt, that's how much you're going to actually shoot. I'm not shooting it in the house all the time. I don't have bugs in the house all the time, but during the summers, I hope somebody walks in the door and something comes in. And sometimes it's not a fly. Sometimes it's a hornet. I have killed at least 3 hornets, maybe 4 hornets in the house this year so far. Does it actually kill them? You're gonna see, because I have finally got some footage of me taking out a hornet. And no, it doesn't actually kill the hornet. It disables the hornet, especially with the wings. You shoot him, he drops, he's walking around now on the floor, and you step on him. And I have footage of just that. So before I actually start showing you some of the footage, I want to show you how I recorded it. What I did, this is a GoPro attachment that would actually go over your arm, like this, okay? And you got an attachment here, and you can turn it either way. I've never really used it, but I think I'm going to in the near future. And I've used it on the bug assault. What I did, quite simply, is I attached it right to the front. Tightened it up here. It's got a little Velcro strap on it. Tightened it there, put a GoPro right on the front so it could see whatever I'm shooting. It's zoomed in on the bug. And worked pretty good. Worked pretty good. Got some good footage to show you. And first thing I'm going to show you is me attempting, because what I really wanted to do was show you how I could kill a hornet with it, or disable a hornet to be killed later. And there's always kinds of different things in my garage, so I started looking in the garage first. And I'm following the hornet here. And the problem is, especially a hornet outdoors, is they never stop. They never sit down and just stay there. And they keep flying around, and I was unsuccessful. Now, this particular model does have a laser right here. And despite having the GoPro here and covering the sights, I'm just going by the laser, so it works perfect. I really, really like the laser on it. I think this should be on every model. So, laser works very good. You can adjust it and sight it in. This was already sighted in when I got it, and it's dead on. So, and the boy that was here last night was using with a laser, and he took out a moth or 2 or a mosquito or something like that. I think he got a mosquito, and a big one of those big ones. And he was able to take it out very easily with that, using the laser. So, and then I eventually did, inside the home. I was able to corner a hornet in the windows. Once they're in the house, they're always around the windows. So I was able to corner it in a window, blasted it. It fell to the ground, was crawling around. Oh, it was behind the couch. Lynn was actually laying on the couch, and I had to move the couch out, and then I squashed it with my foot. And that's how I take out hornets in the home or even outside the home. I haven't taken one out outside the home. I don't really worry about them out here. It's when a hornet gets in your house, everybody panics. A yellow jacket, those big yellow jackets, that's what I've killed with that. Everybody panics. Nobody wants to be in the house when those things are flying around. They're loud, they're big, and they pack quite a punch when they sting you. So after you hit it, you still have to be careful. It's still very much alive, and it will sting you. So I'm not too worried about it. Once I'm armed with this, I have all the confidence, and I just go after them. So I'm not worried about it. I've also taken out flies. There's some footage of a fly. This was up in my son's room, actually, again, in a window. And was able to take it out quite easily. So no problem there. Then outside here on the patio, there's a lot of these little black flies occasionally, and they like to settle out on some of the furniture. Take those out. None of the flies survive the shot. You don't have to you don't have to find them and step on them or like that. They're gone. Just pick them up with a paper towel. That's it. They're gone. Same with the Hornet. After I squashed them, pick it up with a paper towel, and away he goes. He's been erased from existence. I also have another gun here. This is another one. Came out a little later. This is the Tacti-Kill. A little kind of more compact. The Widowmaker has a little handle here to cock it with, so it's a little easier to cock. But this works very, very well as well. I like a nice portable, kind of a cool looking little gun. I would like a laser on it. They do sell them separately, and you could put them on there. And they also sell similar guns to this one that does have a laser on it. So you can do that. And I think I have some pricing here. The basic 3.0, which looks a lot like this one here, it's yellow. I had one and ended up giving away to a friend because he was kind of liking it. And I said, I'm going to give it to him. I don't need that many. That sells for $39.95. That's their cheapest one. And that's gone up over the years since COVID. I think I originally bought it during COVID. I think it was around $30 then. And now it's $10 more. The Shredder, which is my the pistol, CO2 pistol, I believe they gave Bug Assault gave that to me, and I think that time it was selling for $120. It's basically a Crossman pistol, air pistol, but they've modified it to shoot salt. You can't have a metal barrel. It needs a plastic barrel or the salt will rust it out. So that's selling for $99.95, and that is a beast. That will take out a Yellow Jacket. It'll probably cut it in half. And then there's the Widowmaker that I have here. That's selling for $69.95. I know that's a bit steep. It comes with some extra accessories. It has a little buttstock. It has a sling. It has the laser. Better design. It has this little extra handle here. A little easier to cock, and it's a little bit more powerful. So this is my primary weapon for killing the bugs. And then they have the Tacti-Kill, which is this one here, and that one sells for $44.95. So I get the people that say, well, geez, for that much, fly swatter is a lot cheaper. Well, first of all, not as much fun, number one. Number two, and this is a big point, when it gets into, whether it's indoors or outdoors, and it gets in a corner, you're not killing anything with a fly swatter. If it gets in your window, how are you going to go after that Yellow Jacket that's in your home and it's in the living room window in a crevice? How are you going to get that? How are you going to get that without this? Without this. With this, I know how I'm going after it. And it's just a pinch of salt. It's not getting salt all over your house. One meal in your house, if you use salt at all at the dinner table, there's a lot more salt in the house. Or if you cook and spices and stuff like that, there's a lot more salt and other things in the house than you'd ever have in 1 month of using this. It's hardly any salt. I mean, I've looked for it after I've shot it, and I can't find it. It's so fine that it's not messing up your house. We like to keep a clean house, just like everybody else. So I don't see that as a big issue. Having a hornet, big yellow jacket in your living room, that is a big issue. That's an issue. I'm beginning to think that maybe they're coming in through my wall air conditioner or my window air conditioner. I think they found a spot and they come in once in a while. Justin's here. How often do we get a yellow jacket? Once a week?
At least once a week.
Maybe once a week. I don't know if it's at least once a week, but maybe 3 a month. Okay, and I think that's how many I've killed. So everyone that came in, I've killed with this. Okay, now there's another. They keep coming out with new versions. They have one called the Sharpshooter that's coming out. And here's a message to Bug Assault. If you want to send me one of those, I will demo it. It's another 3.5, which is what this is. And that, I looked it up online, that's going to sell for $59.95. And kind of a cool look. I'm interested to see what might be different about that. So, when it comes out late summer, I'd be happy to review it, Bug Assault. So send me one. Overall, I gotta say that these are a neat gun to shoot. The 3.5 is a little stiffer, than the 3.0 as far as cocking it. But the little boy that was here last night, he's turning 9 this summer. He had no problem cocking it. I said, "Can you do that? You have any problem?" Cocked it. He was ready to go. I'm just thinking about him once he got a hold of this. He has a BB gun at home, so he's familiar with that. I did instruct him on the proper use of any kind of gun. Don't point it at anybody. Keep it down. Be safe. And so he's aware of that, and he did a good job. He really enjoyed it. Anytime I have friends over, I usually get this out, and they're running around looking for bugs to shoot. It's a lot of fun, and it's functional. So if you could squeak out whatever it is, it's $45, $40, anywhere between $40 and $70 you're gonna spend on one of these things. So if you can, it would make a great gift. Got Father's Day coming up, people. Father's Day next week. So order up one of these. I'd go right to their website, bugassault.com, and order yourself a fly killer, an insect killer, and you won't regret it. So I think that's all I got for you today. Leave a like, subscribe. I got some more cool stuff coming up, and we'll see you next time on the Limelight.